I hope you are well and perfect and whole and complete and all that other beautiful, amazing stuff that we all could be. I am in my cosmic bedroom. I got new ideas, not really new ideas, but better ideas with my furniture. Like, I kind of like, you know, was doing some things and realizing like how much I can utilize the furniture in a different way to make it feel like a new space, a new room, a new all of that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm just gonna wait for one person at least to get on. Hopefully you get the alerts. Probably not, but you know what? It's all good because it always works out. So y'all, while we're coming on, I decided to because okay, my hair. It's the reason why I have not cut my hair. And the reason is because on the sides, because I really wanted it to grow out. I'm ready for it to grow out. And in these last, I guess, 2 weeks, maybe I had my locks, not locks, that's what I feel like, maybe I'm getting some. Maybe I had my braids for like 2 weeks. Because usually 2 weeks is time for me. I got to take it out after 2 weeks, so it's probably going to come out. But, uh, and my hair on the sides grew so much because I actually twisted them. I put them in twists. Eventually I'll be able to put them in knots. So I'm growing this side, the back, and the other side, and I'll put it all in twist out. So that means that when I go back next time, if I want her to, she could, but I'm not going to let her do it because I don't like to sit in the chair long. I'm just going to keep this part I'm Nubian knotted or twisted, and then I'm going to, and just so she can just braid it because I like the quickness of my hair being done too, y'all, because I ain't really about that, like, sitting up in a chair for hour life. No, 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 no. I don't like that life. But I don't mind 4 hours, I can do it. So the back and sides being out is good because I was going to say it's long enough for them to cut it, to grip it. So if I wanted all of it braided now, I could. So I'll see. I don't want my edges being too tampered. This is such a great way for it not to be and it still look African. And I got to be original, so. But when I go back and do my hair again, it'll be the same exact hairstyle. So I was thinking about this idea of the cosmic room. So yes, so this was my date night. This is my date night, but we had our date night already. But this real life, we both tired. We both need our rest. He been working all day, and so have I. So he's still here, but this is the goddess room, and that's the other people that I like room. And so he's resting. So I decided to do a video because it's real life. I tell you, I know this man. I've known him for a long time. So we just continue in the journey. We just continue in the journey. But yeah, I love this. I love that. It's a beautiful thing. It's been a long time, ladies. If you're over 50, you've been recently divorced, or you've been divorced for a long time, you're like, hey, at first you only want to think about a man for a very long time, or however long that is for you. And then eventually you open to love. You open to love. And then it could come. It could come. So let me show you this, y'all. So this is a gift from Manasseh. And these are beautiful carved. Which shell is it from? It's from, I forget the shell. I got to think about it. Like, I'll think it'll come to me. But it's from a shell. It's from a seed. And I keep forgetting which seed, and I'll let you know. But it's very, very, very beautiful. It's going to come to me in a second. And it cuffs. So I had mine custom because the regular size ones for my ears were too big, and it would just fall off my ear. But now it's not. So you just slide it on. So it's like clip-ons, but you don't even feel them. You don't even feel it because it doesn't have that clip-on old school way. It's just you. If it's tight enough, it'll just adhere to your earlobe. Isn't that pretty if you can see it? I'll let you know what seed it's carved. And then, of course, if you can see that one, it's right there. So it's very natural and beautiful. And he gave it the same, what is the shell? I'm going to think about it. The same, it's not the coconut, but it's something like that. And guess what, y'all, on it is the hearts. See, I'm in the heart, my eye is healing. Don't look at it too hard. It looks better than it did yesterday and even better than earlier. So just if you see the red, it's a reason. It's healing. So we're doing an opening of the heart meditation series, 21 days. Today we are very close. Sunday is our 21st day. So we've been in it for a while. And the whole thing is dedicated to the opening of the heart. So by the time I met him, went to a place called Akoma. Akoma is tree for, and it's a Dinka symbol as well, for heart. It is the tree word for heart. Everything has been heart. I can't, it's just heart. So I'm going, so yeah, so then I get the ring with the heart to match with the earrings. Yeah, I ain't been here in a while. I'm getting showered by the mail. Like, oh my God, I changed. I got that changed. I changed because you see, I've changed. I'm in a better place. Like I can finally see it. So they be like, when is my life going to change? And then you just one day wake up. You're like, I did some work here. So the 21-day meditations, they work, and they're only $67. $67 for the whole 21. I mean, we meet every single day. The reason why I tell you is because right now, Afrocentric Home Design, looking at the spiritual courses. The next session that's be starting on, I believe it's June 26th. I want to say that. I'm almost sure Monday. You can sign up for it. Buy it now. So by the 26th, the end of the month, you be ready. That's not that long. We end Sunday, take 1 week off, and we get back on it again. And it's still focusing on the heart. And then and then also I was thinking about this room, right? Because I got my goddess room that I could be in. This is like my goddess room. It just needs some feathers because I don't want to do plants. You already know. I got one plant and you can hardly see the baby. I don't want to do plants. I don't want to do plants, no. But I wanted something more, like I want to soften it, and I feel like feathers. It's like feathers would bring it into the goddess like nest or the goddess den. Yeah, the goddess den. Because right now it's very high vibe and very like very cosmic, but I think it needs a little soft. Because it's powerful. Like everybody's not gonna be able to really even be up in here. Ain't nobody trying to change. Ain't nobody trying to change that much but me. Ain't nobody be like, whoa, I'm changing too fast. That could be a very powerful symbol back there. I'll just tell you, I know. That symbol right there, that's a powerful symbol. Everybody won't be able to be under it, near it, because it's a constant transformation. It's the star and it's the chakra, you might as well say. Oh yeah. And we got, so let me tell you about these, this is another thing about the calabash. That's why I never sold the calabash lamps, because the electrical work is just it's so bad. Every single one, you gotta take it back 1,000 times, which is wrong. But guess what? We got proper light. Let's go get in the proper light. Yeah, it's not fun. Proper lights, proper lights. But yeah, that sensible Saban is powerful. Oh, good. This is great because it's already plugged in. And but I can plug in the phone too. As soon as I find out where it is. Okay, it's in there. Powerful. I'm gonna get some fan. I know y'all like the noise, but y'all bear with it. Bear with it. Or is it me? It's me who don't like the noise. So we ain't never said nothing about no noise. So yes, y'all. So I'm enjoying life. It's good. It's great. It's real. I just, yeah, just being myself, being joyful, being happy. But yeah, changing. So soften the room. Let me tell you. So this is something I did. That stool, I had two of them. That one for the nightstand, and this one was under this picture. But I use the other one now because I do the Zoom in the Ashanti room, and I don't have a desk in the Ashanti room to lay the computer on to do the Zoom. So I put it on the stool, the second one, which was the first one, really. So now that chair is not under the picture, and I think it's actually better because I think the chair was taken away, although I feel like something should be there. So I just feel like my room needs a little, it's powerful, and I love it. Oh, the Cessna stay. You can't deal with the Cessna then, right? I mean, the Cessna stays. But I think I need to just soften some of the edges, So I don't know, but at the same time, let me just say this though, no, really, because like right now I'm loving it. At the same time, I actually am loving the room for me, but I do think yellow, so, and then that number one, look at that. I know that energy. So yes, ladies, so I'm showing you the house because I believe that you can use your home to, you know, kind of activate and elevate your energy. And your energy is what moves things and moves things to you, away from you. So it's a good time to release. It's a good time to manifest. And I use my home to manifest. Like, I don't just do seasonal cleanings like or once a year, like spring cleaning. Like, spring cleaning for me is often. It's that vibing the house up to reflect the new you, either that you are or you want to be. It works. It works. It's powerful. I don't even know why it works. Like, I couldn't even tell you, like, I can't scientifically tell you, and sometimes in layman terms, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'll just have to show you. And the results will tell you. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really give like a definite answer because it's so simple, but it's so powerful. And it's a 21-day intensive, so we're calling it sacred house cleaning. You can call it housekeeping, sacred, or sacred housekeeping. It's a 3-weekend intensive. It's virtual, so you could be anywhere. It's $97. But when I do this intensive, it's always my most popular class, and every time it's taught differently in a different space, because I've moved and been a lot of places since I first started YouTube. I mean, I started from California when you met me, so then I lived back in New York for like a few months, and then I moved back to California, but I was almost practically married at this point. And then I moved to North Carolina, and then I traveled a few places. So anyway, yeah. So, yeah. Everything is good. But the intensive, the intensive is helping us to use our space, like our corners, the importance of them. It gets deeper. Like, I can only go through bullet points here. It's deeper. I believe it manifests. I believe that it's true that everything really is in the vortex. Everything is really in the vortex. And there's a lot you don't have to repeatedly ask for. You shouldn't have to repeatedly ask for anything. You shouldn't have to repeat it. The universe heard you the first time. But if you're waiting for results, there's some co-creation in all manifestations. See, I know that because I work with vendors. I work with people that I know I would be lying. And now I wonder how many other designers might be lying. No, but I mean, I would be lying. If you don't sew your own clothes, or sew your own clothes or sew your own bags or so, then you are working with somebody else that does. And so therefore that item is a co-creation. See, I understand co-creation is very important. It doesn't matter who comes with the idea. It's that all together, everybody put it together. I mean, that's what I see. I mean, I know most people wouldn't, especially designers. If somebody's sewing for them, it's still theirs. Yeah, you created it, but that person, unless you have no room for, like artistic freedom. But I know that the creator is artistic, and I think that I know it's a co-creation. So as above, so below, as within, so without. It's a co-creation. And I'm clear. And so everything around you is part of the creation. Or is it for the creation or against it? So you'll learn what stuff in your house is for your creations and manifestations and are working against you getting them ever. So that's on the website, afrocentrichomedesign.com. So you got the 21-day intensive. That's the housekeeping one. Then you got the 21-day meditation, which is daily, means an hour a day. And don't worry, both the classes are early. One is 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 21. The 21-day, the meditation. And then the intensive is going to be, I think, like 7 a.m. Saturday and Sunday for three weekends. So check it out. Go to the website. It's easier. But, yeah. So, it's interesting. Like, I was thinking about a lot of things. I was thinking about how, don't close your heart. Don't close your heart. And I'll tell you why. It's probably going to surprise you to answer, but don't close your heart because you need your heart open to experience, for black women specifically, to experience peace. The true peace that I think black women look for, you need to open because the desire for the balancing of the divine masculine, divine feminine is what it is. It's how you built. You're gonna keep wanting it. Whatever way, whatever body, however it shows up. It doesn't matter if it shows up in whatever body. You're gonna still want that seemingly opposite of you, but actually balanced to you. The balanced member is not two things looking exactly alike. It's like it's the two things when they come together, they are supposed to balance. So, dating older too, like it's real life. That's what I tell you. I say it's mature. Like he get tired at the same time I do. Like it's perfect. Like the universe is like, yo, let's. When you older, I think at this point in my life, well, I don't want to say that because I'm going to live a very long life. And you can see I'm ageless. You see the age. Don't even show. Oh, yes. You don't see no age there yet. I'm so young, Yeah, I think that it's different. And it's different, oh my God, and dating in Ghana, like I tell you. And especially, I say in African cultures. I liked how they are so, I don't know, it's like marriage is more of a thing that, or I'm going to say marriage because that's what they would say, is an automatic. It's almost like you're supposed to do it. It's such a different culture to me than where I come from, where it's not like you even know you're supposed to be dating this girl to get married. I'm not saying we were doing that or not. I'm just saying that the culture, that's a big part of it, and everybody expects that. And as soon as you walk with somebody, literally you are their wife and husband, and then when you become married, then you really are. It's a beautiful thing, to be honest. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not saying all the other stuff ain't going on. I'm not saying it's not free marital sex. Nobody said that. Nobody said it had to be or had not, but it is something about that if you date in a foreign man, I'm saying African man, put my little 2 cents in for a short while, know that it's not like dating out in the U.S. Especially to meeting the family, like all that means something. They ain't doing it for nothing, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just definitely, just like I'm just saying to my Black American sisters, like somebody should say that. Like, they're not playing, really. Whether it's for whatever reasons, it's like they know what they're supposed to do. So I love the idea. I mean, nobody told me this. This is what I could definitely observe is that you get to know a person as you it's like when my mother was a young girl. My mother was, I think, 15 or 16 when she actually got married. And it was in the living room of my grandmother's house. Because back then, it's still in Brooklyn too, if you got a girl pregnant, you automatically got married. And my mother said, and you just had to get married. You didn't even have to live in the same house. He went back to his house down the street with his parents, and she went back to hers, but they were married. They actually were still married to this day. They never got divorced. And that's, oh my God, how many years? 16 to 60? So, it's a lot of years, and not being together. He's Muslim, and so I guess I'll say all that to say. I don't know what my point was, but yeah, so there's that automatic that marriage is respectable, marriage is you want to build a future, and you should be going for that. Like, I think they at least know better. I'm not saying everybody adheres to it. That's something that I feel like we used to know. I used to date men like this. This is what I asked for. I was like, I want somebody that, like, know what time it is. Like, I think their culture allows them to already know. Because, okay, let's go into it. As an older woman, do you want to just date? I feel like at some point, especially you get older, date ain't even excited. You're a little more tired. Your time is precious. You need your sleep. Sound like a geriatric. Sorry, no, that's commercial, like, but I'm just saying. You a little tired, you got other shit to do. Like, you just don't have no damn time, okay? I'm not, no, you like, oh, no, I think spiritual ladies, spiritual sisters, spiritual queens, we don't really, listen, you got that third eye that open. You meditate, pray, and fast as much as we in the community do, and you don't know that you can just call them up, and every one of them was it for the time you needed him. Stop lying. That's what we got to know. Like goddesses, I'm talking about the crystal wearers, the sage bearers, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about us. I'm talking about the getting up early in the morning, 4 a.m., and taking Cecil baths. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the conscious so-called goddess. Goddess, not so-called goddess. That's goddess energy. Y'all, we should be able to get a man. And be honest that when we called him in, it was kind of cool. And we liked it for the, the time. And when it don't go bad, when it don't go right, it means it's time to let go. Sometimes you keep it, let's say reasons, season, lifetime. Like, I think we need to look at everything because we are conjurer women and we can call it up. We can call it up. But I think for me, because we were in this and still am in, because I was in this heart one, the heart meditation, I think it was because I released, and you know how you know you've released? Because usually, and everybody knows this, spiritual sisters, you will not be ready to be dating, or you will not be ready to go back out there again, yeah. And you will do it anyway because it's a trigger, it's an addiction, you just don't want to be with yourself. And every man you meet will either be the sign of the last one, some might be the exact same birthday of the last one, the name is similar to the last one, and the same issue you had with the last one is there. Hallelujah, amen. I hear you, sis. Whatever you got to say, tell me if somebody in here, because I know I'm not the only one that when you got out of something and you wasn't ready, you kept needing the same something. Some shape or form of the same something, tell me it's not true. In the same way, you was like, you know what, I'm done. So I was not even knowing I was a girl, let alone that they was men. That was a good place to be because I'd never been there. Never. Always aware of myself, my femininity, or my beauty, whatever it is. No, I wasn't wearing nothing. I was still making clothes. I was making clothes. I had a little family. I was protected. I was getting a little weary. You saw me at the end. I was a little tired. Like I need some new stuff. I gotta cut my time down at the families. It was time for girlfriend to get out. But I needed a full year. I needed a full year, and I got a little more than a full year, and I'm giving thanks. So I was definitely ready, and I will definitely say that like I was ready, but it was the releasing and the thing, and it's continual releasing. It was the releasing. It's the releasing, y'all. Y'all gotta take the next one. Ask the ladies in it. I'm sure they all have wonderful things to say. It had to have been, because what's the difference in the whole experience in Ghana from the time that I stepped down? Even if I have my bad days, it's offer some good stuff. Let's be honest. The bad days are vendor, but the idea is I got vendors, A bad day is I didn't get my clothes, but the big thing is I got a business that I didn't even know I was going to have making clothes. Like the whole thing is still off some miraculous stuff. And I just think I found a place in my life. It could be a geographical place as well, could of course have something to do with it, but a place in my life where I sat down and did me. Like this year, like, cause I've been having for over a year, like a year and 4 months, so it's been a little while. But that year, that year of not seeing and not noticing the opposite sex and all of that was divine. Because I was doing me. I was married to myself. I was in a relationship with myself. How much? That's why the creation was boom, boom, boom. And I was like saying in the other video, I was able to learn through just exploring, like I was saying, that what really works for me now. What a blessing. That's a gift. It's like, somebody want to give you a gift, a sabbatical. And really, don't worry. You're going to be taken care of financially. And you're going to be able to do whatever you want and still eat and enjoy your life. And I got that. Like, I had that, and I love it. And now I could just success to success. Something I always talk about. Now I could just go from that to selling my bags and being more focused. And so even that is coming to open up the heart. Like, I could tell you, like, what it's done. I started off with no man. For sure. I had no man. But I wanted one. And I used my house to get it. Let me get the plug, y'all, if y'all don't mind. where I put the wire. Oh, let me see. Hold on, ladies, please. Since, y'all part of the date now. Y'all are part of the date. We might run out because I don't know where. Damn. Sorry. Just trying to think, but I cannot think. I don't know. Anyway, we won't stay long. So, yeah. So I used the house. The house was the big one. The house was a big one, and I just knew I wanted it, but I also knew I just wanted to let go of a lot, but I didn't know I had that much in it. We all still going through it, and I think, but it's good. And then everything just started lining up in just every way. But it started with the house. It's before this Cessna's part of it, that love picture, the changing the curtains, and just loving being with myself. Like still to this day, I love the balance. I love the balance. The balance is good. But I came with a feeling not stressed and not pressed. Like that's been my whole experience here. It's no stress, not pressed. And I say it a lot. So I soared, and I'm soaring still, and I'm gonna continue. Yamea Duma, God willing, God knows, God bless, that I will, because I want to. Like I like my life, but yeah, my daily life, I don't know. It's interesting. So like, I guess I'm still to say. So somebody might say, so what does it mean? Like, are you getting married? Like, does it mean you're gonna get married? Like, would you get married? So they like to get married kind of fast. I'm just saying, like, this. I'll just be asking questions. Like, I just ask questions. Like, so what's the okay? When I always say in Ghanaian culture, what does it mean to meet the people's parents? In Ghanaian culture, what does it mean you're together? What does that mean? What that look like? What that constitutes? You know what I'm saying? Like, I be asking questions because, I be wanting to know, because you might not have understanding like they do, so you might want to like understand. And just know, like, here, ain't nobody in most of these other countries, they not really dating to date. Just kind of understand that. That's something we got to, especially I think as black women, get used to. That's why I say as much as we can. Like, I ain't the one to be talking, I ain't the one to be giving nobody advice about what to do when you come up in the country, believe me, when it comes to men. I ain't know them, I ain't giving no advice. I've made anyway, I'm saying, keep it on the down low and be respectable about your shit, okay? Just don't ruin your name. Don't ruin your name. That's it. That's what I say. But, yeah, so there's all these clothes. Now let me explain something, though. I'm going to be honest with y'all. They tell me this all the time. It be hurting, but I be having to take it. I take it because, they will tell me, like, all the respect, I love y'all, I love black men, when y'all come, y'all, the Ghanaians will never see you as Ghanaian. I mean, it's a fact. They'll never see you as Ghanaian. They won't. They can't. It's just, you're not from the same place. You don't have the same culture. So, let me tell you, but as sad as that may feel, it's just a blow to the ego. It's not really sad. Just think about it. You're not Ghanaian. You're okay. You're good. That's why your ass over here. You got a passport. Don't worry. It's American. You're fine. You'll get over it. You will. Because just because they don't believe you're Ghanaian, treat you like a Ghanaian, they still treat you like a Ghanaian would treat people that they like. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't really need to be it. You just want to experience it. You want to be a part of it. You want to, you know what I'm saying? So you're not it. But that could be like sad. But the advantage of that is that so you don't really have to play by the same rules. They don't expect the same things from you. And that's not in a bad way. Don't take it like that. Like, you would be really having a hard time because you can't do those things. You don't know the things women do and then the process and the da. They don't expect it. They don't expect it. So if I wear lipstick in the day, which I'm not saying they don't, but they don't. I don't really see it. They like me. Like, that's what the Americans do. If I date a man younger than me, they won't get too mad. They'll just say, oh, that's what Americans do, or that's what foreigners do, or that's their culture. So there's a lot that you will be excused for, at least in Ghana, because you are foreign. You should love it. Take advantage of it. Don't take too much, though. Be respectful. Be respectful. So, but you should know about the culture, and especially the dating cues, because they still expect certain things. It depends on the family, the raising, but I feel like people here is raised by good families. Like, what people decide to do when they lose their minds is up to them. So I feel like, those questions should be answered, because you cannot date like we do in the States. It's not even, I don't, unless it's a new generation doing that, which they ain't probably married, and there you go. So, yeah, so just asking questions. That's my main thing, in this journey, is to continue to ask questions. And then, of course, always check in with myself and ask myself. But that's something that I realized I didn't think about. So at 53, 54, I'll be 54 next month, a couple of weeks, I guess. Say to myself, like, so what do I want? Because the reality is, and this is true reality, I don't see myself ever living in the U.S. again. God, I don't know. Just help me, please. I love you, Creator. I do. And I say with all due respect, I feel like it would be harder and harder. I don't. I mean, I just don't. I just know. When I hear, oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, I got family there. I got friends. I'm watching a sister that I know, and it was like I clearly can see. I clearly can see. Uh, yeah, I truly could see that I couldn't go back. It's a living here that I don't think I can match it. I don't really. For what? Why? Like, why? Seriously, what good reason is there? So in that case, then you're gonna have to decide, like, what kind of foreign citizen, because you might be one, at least foreign resident, what's that gonna look like for you? What's that gonna look like for you in the dating, when they have a culture that is serious about dating, right? What is that gonna look like for you if you think you just want to date around and that's not what really they do, unless you find people that do that, and that's okay. I'm not finding those people, so I'm learning a lot about walking with somebody more than one time, and the whole status and the seriousness they take of y'all being together as a community starts asking for one another. But now I say, Tony, that's a very serious thing when they start asking, where's so-and-so, where's so-and-so, oh Lord, you together. It's like, you can't play. You don't get to play like that. So I think you should definitely date seriously. Like, I think you should go out to date seriously. Unless you don't want to, then they probably got men, I'm sure because they got flings going on. Like, yeah, a lot of the men with the money definitely got the mistresses, but you ain't come all over here to play nobody mistress. I don't really think so. I don't think you came to do that. But also still compatibility is everything. I don't care. Like, okay, yes, you're gonna, enjoy their culture, respect their culture. You have one too first. You're probably gonna do a lot more of theirs because you're in their country, so that's just a given. But you still get to be you. I think that when a man, I just say a man, meets a woman, especially a diasporan, I believe that he likes her because of that. But that's one of the attractions. I could see that. It's like everybody wants something different. It's like I used to be in a community in Oakland, California. I won't be telling all our business, but man, every time a new like dread or like a new, good-looking brother came through, everybody in the community was like, "Yo, there's a new brother around, a new sheriff in town," And he made it through the community, that one. But anyway, then he got ran out because the community was like, he ain't no good, But yeah, it's a different world. Like, and then at 50-something, like, how many people you want to really be sleeping around forever, or am I trying to? I was talking to a sister, and I loved it. She was like, "Yo, no, I'm looking for somebody that I could ride ride this out with." And I thought about that, like, that stuck with me. Like, I was looking for somebody that I could ride this out with at this age. She's a year older than me, and I thought, it's true. I mean, like, I guess that independent Leo stutters. Just long term, let's whatever. Like, I don't know, because we ain't sleep. No, the attraction is all the way there, but we are being respectful. It's the right thing. So, but yeah, but like, just thinking about it, like, that is definitely something I'm going to meditation with tomorrow. Like, what do I want? Like, this whole thing is very cultural. So, how do I fit in, and what is that looking like, and especially if I'm gonna be here. If I plan on being here, then I need to know what I plan on being here as, especially when it comes to, like I said, dating in a place that doesn't really date. So what is that, right? And I'm good because I'm satisfied. Like, I'm good. Like, I've been good though. That's the thing, and that's what I guess I'm saying. I've been good. I've been saying I'm good. I think I say that, I think, for the whole year, 4 months. March, April, May, June. We almost July ended. Oh yeah, that'd be 4 months. So August 4th, 1 year and 4 months. I've been saying that, like, I'm good, like, I'm good. I still, 14, how many months, 12, 13, 14, 16 months later, I'm still telling y'all it's the best decision I ever made. It's a good place for me. It's a good thing. And I'm very excited. I love seeing people and the black folks and the faces. And I love the culture. I love the newness. I love the learning. You know, I was thinking about like being with another culture, which is so great, or being in another culture is you learn, which is very, very, very good, especially as we women get older. Our memories, like seriously, word. I thought about that, like, because I'm telling you, it was Manasseh that mentioned too. He was talking about all the ways that he just loves this youthful woman, and all the ways that he says. He said I noticed we talk about art and creativity and how much I loved it, and he was like, yeah, and that's what keeps you young too. That's why it's good. You're being constantly have to. The entrepreneurship makes you constantly be able have to be in creative mode, which is fine for me because I'm a Leo. That's what we do. Um, and he likened that to staying young. That because I constantly got to stay creative, which is always the new. Because he's trying to figure out what is the secret, what is the fountain of youth. He don't say it, but he does. Like you're like, oh, you eat this, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like sums up. Like I want to see what she's doing, and it's the creativity that learning. I love that part. I started thinking about when people travel, right? There is a spiritual growth to learning something new all of the time, because we fall into our rut, especially in our own country. We kind of everybody's doing a certain thing at a certain age. You got your husband, but you're eating bad and you're getting big on the couch and you got all these problems. And every year is predictable. You're kind of doing the same thing. But I believe, and I'm sure there's scientific research, I'm sure, that people who travel and learn other cultures, whether that's the language, the way they eat their food or cook, their customs, their beliefs, I know you must live longer. And I know you definitely, your brain must be stronger. Because you got totally new things, and that's good for your brain. Your brain should not, so as a lot of times as we get older, we get more like lazy, set in our ways. We don't really want to do anything new. Sometimes it's true, like, y'all, come on. I feel like I'm loving this because it's like taking me, not even out of my comfort zone, to be honest. This is the most comfortable I've ever felt in a long time. So, but taking you out of your learning something new. It's period. It's bringing you into all of this newness that feels like you, that you called up. It feels like you. It's just, and it's being done so properly that you can't be mad. Like you just can't be mad. It ain't. It's ritualistic. And then, like really, like I said, I don't know, but this year it was in the heart, the opening of the heart, the 21-day meditation that we're doing now. That I realized, like, no, like at my point, like my mom being a priestess, and me a priestess. My daughter really is one too. Like just what I've done and the queendom, and like I really believe that. Like I am a queen. Like I'm in the age of a queen. The stuff that I do is very queenly. I'm a queen. Like I mean, it's like for real, because when you're here, let me explain that declaration that I just made. When you're here, there really is a status that you go through as you age, whether you're aging from from puberty to adulthood. There is a titles and greetings and titles and names, and so you really are a something at some point at some age. You know what I'm saying? There's a name for it, or a way you're treated because of it. If we had those same traditions, we really would. A lot of us would be queens because we've done all those rituals. We fasted forever. We eating the different foods and the raws and the vegans and going higher. This is queens-ish. Like this is queenish. Like let's be real. And but we just don't get our flowers. We don't get our respect or our just due sometimes in the country, because that's the part of the culture we've lost. So they give it to you because they know who you are. They know who you are. They got to give it to you just on certain things. You're older, you're from another country, there's a position of you traveling and seeing the world. So there's all these different reasons you're getting respected that you wouldn't be somewhere else. So there's just another. So, and then when you notice that they know who you are. So the ones that know. So then they kind of put you on. It's all divine anyway. Okay, we really should find. If y'all enjoying the conversation, somebody write, find the charger. If you enjoying this conversation, somebody write, find the charger. Because the charger is the day. And I don't want to, this man is sleeping. And y'all, I can't let y'all see this man sleeping. That would be too much. It's dark up in here too. It's so ghetto. It's so ghetto. Where's my charger? Oh, the water running, because hallelujah, I live in a house where the water don't work half the time. Half the dang time. Come on now. Come on now. What's this dirty trick here? Yeah, y'all. The devil's a liar. Liar. Why you ain't got my thing, though? Let me look. Okay, hold on. There's one other place. Oh, please, we gotta rush. Thank you. Find your charger. Okay, I'm motivated now. Oh, you probably was saying that. This house ain't but so big. Okay, y'all. Y'all got to stay here. Because I'm thinking it's in the rooms. Hold on, please. I'm about to hurt myself on this thing in the room. Oh, Lord have mercy. I found it though. Hey, charger found. What? Oh, no. Now, okay, here that is. Okay. Let me hurry. Because it gave me the super warning. It was like, it's a super warning. Super. Yes. So, yeah. So it's a whole different ball game, y'all. So yeah, but everything's proper. Everything's good. It's good. I mean, it's still a period of observation, but that's the other thing. Oh, now we're gonna run out of this. This is terrible. Wait a minute. That means it's time to go. It's an observation thing, though, of course. But again, they believe that you fall in love, get married, and then you get to know each other. But the thing is, it's brilliant. It's true. You never. I don't care if you don't live with the person. You ain't put the whole thing together. That is like. You don't have these long conversations about, so what do you think about, or what if they don't talk in the hypothetical? They do not, no. They don't, I wouldn't say that is an African way to be hypothetical. They would say you don't know until it happens. Like, who knows how they would react? And you trying to get them to go back to the past about, they don't, that's like weird to them way of thinking. To them, it's you learn each other as you be together. But my mother used to say that to me. When she got married, y'all had to learn each other. Like, you don't know your man before you married him. You just hope you know him enough that he ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just think that the way it's so silly to ask so many questions when you're gonna just wait. You're gonna experience it. You don't have to ask my question about the relationship. If it's going to experience it, then you'll know then what it is, and then you always could decide if you want to do it or not. They don't do the, I'm going to wait and see everything, because there's no way that you can. Unless the person's just that one-dimensional or three-dimensional. I don't know how you want to look at that one. Unless the person just ain't got much more coming, I guess, it could happen. Let me get this fruit smoothie. Hold on. We chilling tonight. Oh, this is delicious. You want to hear the irony? Let's just say I got this Ghanaian food that I ain't know nothing about, so it's spoiled. And at the end, when I say all he asked for was a fruit smoothie, yes, what I already drink. And it's delicious. It's papaya, frozen bananas, orange juice, and the best part, passion fruit. He saw the coconut cups. He's like, "Oh, I love everything about you. It's natural." So he pulled down the coconut cup, and it's delicious. It's like a love potion. It's absolutely delicious. So yeah, that's about it. That's my what's going on. Oh, yeah. And as far as buying land, somebody else asked me about it. Uh, I swear, I don't know why, and I gotta think better. I feel like if I was gonna buy land in Ghana, it would have to be land that if something don't go right, and I had to walk away from it all, I wouldn't even mind. It's like giving money to somebody you know not gonna pay you back. You already know I could afford to do this. It would have to be like that. I couldn't be like, oh, I dumped my whole life savings into buying land in Ghana. I gave it new. That's not me. I wouldn't even do it. I look at it more like an investment. I'll be honest how I look at it. I look at it as long-term rent. To me, in my mind, I still feel like I could be renting it, but I don't have to. It's like paying all your rent for 5 years up front. That's how I see it. If you know you're gonna live in a place, renting way better than staying in a hotel. I'm sure you'll know that's better than staying in a guest house. Of course, you couldn't do. I'd be gone. I have to go back home. But of course, buying is even better, right? Because, even if you don't own it, like I said, like I'm not stuck on it. It's mine forever. I can't see myself, like I said, dumping my life savings or all of my money on this dream of some place that I've never really lived for a long time. And no, but do I see myself buying land in hopes that it'll be mine too, 10 years later even? Because land in Ghana, man, the disputes, it ain't just black Americans or diasporans that's the it be the Ghanaians against the Ghanaians. The land could make something so nice, so ugly here. So ugly. So, in general, just, I don't know why. Well, that connection, I guess, to the land, but it make them crazy. So, I would only do it so that I'm not paying rents. I can build my own thing. But if I don't know. Like for me, there's some investments that if you can't afford to lose it, all of it, then you probably shouldn't do it. If it's just an investment, because I've invested in things that made it and some didn't. And I don't know why it don't really bother me that much, because I took a chance and some paid off and some didn't. But I think the land is a thing you got to know that for however long you're here, however long you got it, it's yours. But I wouldn't put all my money. I ain't trying to get caught out there on no level. I want to know if something happened, didn't go right, whatever. Somebody took the land back, whatever. The people you bought it from is what I'm saying. Or the neighbors don't, like, because you over here, black American, own the land. I would be like, you can have it, and I would go rent me an apartment and have my little life again. It don't even bother me. That's how it would have to be for me. I say, you ain't trying to put all your eggs in one basket, not in a foreign country, for me. But some people do. Some people come and give up everything. They ain't never even been here. Like, I know I did some stuff, but that's something else. And you ain't got nothing else to fall back on, and you use your whole 401k or whatever, that's not me. That's not me. Unless I've been here back and forth, and like I know for sure. And I won't say it's not me or not, but I don't really have no life savings now. I'm a little more free than this right now, but I'm gonna have to get something together. But that's just how I feel. I feel like so many people don't do so many things because they're afraid of what they could possibly have. Like we definitely prepare for the worst. In America, we are taught that. We are. I definitely got that message in my family. Prepare for the worst because it's always coming. So I feel like definitely it's not everything you can prepare for. So I'm not going to even opposite say prepare for the best, because the best is always what I think everybody wants. I think you got to prepare for you ain't attached to none of this shit anyway. Not the person, place, or the goddamn thing. And at any given moment, you can leave all this shit behind. Like I feel like for me, that works. Like I don't know if that works for you. That works for me. So I'm not that attached. So I won't be scared. Cause you'll close your heart off some shit. You'll close your heart off some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not attached. I'm not attached to none of it. Like I said, if I can't afford it, it won't happen. If I feel like if I lost this, I'll be okay. Like if I, invest or whatever in the stock market, I have no problem. I got a limit of how much I'm about want to lose. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel okay, it don't even bother me. I'm gonna definitely, always take a chance. But at the same time, I know land here is very, very, very crazy. Family members, everybody between family members, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. But uh, I definitely have to say that I want a space that will have more freedom. I don't want to live up on the neighbors anymore. Like that's my last year. Like I don't really want to do that. I don't want to not necessarily because I don't have no kids, but everybody else does. So I never thought. I just thought about like I'm that woman, y'all. That I'm the single woman. I'm that single woman with no kids. So, but I live in a building where everybody has children, and sometimes you get too close. Sometimes you want a little freedom. You want just a little space. To go out in my own backyard. I would love to go out in the backyard. Like I would love space where if I wanted to lay under a tree, I want to do that so much. I miss that. To go outside, I got to go all the way outside. Like this stuff I noticed because I like being home now, but I do need an outdoor space. Like, and I mean seriously, not even no apartment with a little tiny, what do you call it, like a little tiny balcony that freaking you and two people. You're trying to squeeze out that bad boy together. Can't even go to the door together. And y'all be sitting there taking pictures, be like, look at my balcony. You know that thing. No, I don't. That's like that. That's like that New York style or that. No, no. I need space. I need at least a backyard, a front yard and a backyard. That's mine, and that has somewhat privacy. Like I know that. Like I want to go home on like a weekend or whatever, or after work, whatever that looks like for me, and be in paradise, like be uh, tranquil. And Accra, Accra, that's hard to find. Accra is it's a wonderful, amazing, bustling place that I will always need to be in Accra. I make bags. I love Accra. Like to be honest, like I know a lot of people, but like I do. As a city goes, I love Accra. I do love Accra, but I know that I need a little more space, a lot more, because I'm moving into this whole spiritual realm. So, anyway, you can't even buy land in Accra. I just want you to know that you can't because it's too expensive and they don't let you in. It's a mess. I don't know if I want no. I never dreamt of no land in Accra. I never even thought about it. Like, why buy that? We just buy land where you can go to it, and you need to be in Accra, keep an apartment. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'll do. I know buying land don't mean I'm going to live on it right away. I would definitely keep an apartment, for sure. But I will say this, wherever I build, I'm excited. I've never built a house had a house built. I think that's such a dream. Like, I could just, check that off. So I would love to have a house built. What I realized for the States, and like I said, between my sisters, some of y'all, I don't know. I don't know when the States is going to get it together and recover, and it wasn't all that good for us anyway. So now, I didn't know. Everybody's telling me. I heard that y'all tell me too. I heard that all the tools, like if you want to decorate, build stuff, the tools, everything's higher. All the prices are high. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. we're gonna chill out right here. We're gonna chill out right here. All righty, let me go say goodnight first of all. Thank you for letting me share my night with you. Okay, so nobody says greetings. Hey, Sasa Majo, Wohota San. Hey, Mimi, PML. I'm moving into a new apartment and the walls are dark gray. I want to do an African theme, but I don't think it'll go with the walls. Any tips? Now, you said that the walls are dark gray. Oh, yeah, you could do I mean, you could do a white or a lighter gray. Like I would something like if you knew an artist and you had somebody that could actually like create some symbol, or you could a symbol you like, maybe like an Adinkra symbol, and actually somehow either paint it, draw it, chalk or something, and make it more because I think like a cosmic like art installation. Make it deep because it's the dark gray is so deep. So something artistic, or you could just get a batik, a wall hanging, and put it on the wall. And it could be all bright if you want to turn it off. I say play on the dark gray. Bring in a white like this and something major and big so that it looks like that the symbol is like suspended in midair. So it's like it's standing in space. That's me because I'm spacey like that. But that dark gray I would work with if you saying that you have to deal with the dark gray. So that's something that I would do. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Hope that helps. Hey, Lisa Marie, my market bag right. I say, yay, I love it. I needed something to cheer me up today. Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. The market bags are so cheery. You're right. That you're very welcome. Thank you. Hey, Naturally, Zenobia, Naturally. Good evening, ladies. 21-day meditation starts July 26th. If you enjoy the 5-minute meditations on the channel, then you'll love these. We go deeper with true transformation. Sign up at AfrocentricHomeDesign.com. Thank you, Naturally. Is that why I get the inclination to change things around? Yes, Flybooks, that is why. Hey, Susan's Tribe, I'm about to be an empty nester. Would the intent to be good for me? It would be excellent. And yeah, be it would be excellent because I feel like, I was an empty nester, and these specific housekeeping intentions was what's moved me into a very exciting life. So I think it would be Susan. Naturally says the Sacred House Cleaning Intensive has been scheduled for August 15th through the 30th. Learn to transform your life and elevate the frequency of your home at AfrocentricHomeDesign.com. Thank you, Naturally. Pow says, hey, ladies, so nice to see you. Hey, Pow. Naturally. AARP, exactly. Right, says Susan. Miss Brooks, hey, how are you? Zenobia. Shia said, I'm done with men, love relationship. That's right, I've been twice divorced. She said, now I'm happy with my life. Go ahead, sister. I'm 67 and have no time for liars and foolishness. I don't like green jumpsuits till I'm tired. That's right. That's right, sis. I hear you on that. Zenobia says, ladies. Shia said, I'm saying single to avoid a prison. I hear you on that one. Naturally, Cheyenne. Yes, I'm sure I've dated the same man at least 10 times, at least, right? Susan, hey, Lisa, hey, Bev, hey, Emma. How did y'all meet? I'm so happy for you. Oh, I'm going to tell you how we met, because I like to tell the stories. This the love time. We got the green on, so we got all heart stuff going on to live that ease over there, to go back to bills in case exactly for what, right? Thank you, Naturally. I don't blame you. Your grass is green. Enjoy. Yes, ma'am. I see it. And everybody keep telling me, but I really felt it. I was like, oh, thank you. Hey, MJ, how are you? Said to Lisa Marie, Naturally, Zenobia. Hey, Queen. Naturally Clever, Zenobia, hey sis at MJ, hashtag hey Donna, Suave, one love to you. Hey, MJ says, hey ladies in the chats to you too. Everything happens in divine time. It's true. What's your secret? She's not like the over 50 women here in Ghana. He said he needs to know exactly. He thought crazy. Like, you think that was it? You think that's it? I'd be like, hey, it could be. Zenobia says the age of Aquarius. Yes, Zenobia says yes, naturally clever, right? Find the charger. Thank you. Find the charger. Thank you, ladies. Naturally, Beverly. Good evening. Find the charger. Thank you, Alma. Zenobia. Naturally. Susan said detached townhouse with a small garden in the back would be lovely. I hate those little baggies. Like, why even bother? Exactly. 50+ community with little bungalows with a small garden. Ooh, that would be so beautiful. Food costs are higher too. I heard. I would like to have a garden, lush and abundant. Yes, Alma. Have a blessing, ladies. You too, Cheyenne. Good night. Yes, it's got to be, because I got to be able to grow something too. That's why, it makes sense to buy land if you're going to already stay. You add up the money you pay and you can buy land because it's not that expensive. You can get a small piece. And yeah, you can grow a lot. You can grow a lot, and you can do a lot. You can do a lot. Like I like to also invest in cows, and I've been thinking, I've been hearing about this for the year that I've been here. In other ways, cows bring in good money. There's a lot of ways to do it. So there's a lot of things that I could do, definitely to. I don't know. I feel like the universe just keeps moving me where I need to be, and I just say yes. So how do we meet? Let me tell you how we met. I'm telling y'all because y'all was watching. So just that energy right there. So you was switching. I did all the stuff around the house because I had said to my mastermind group was the first one. I didn't tell anybody else before. I told them, I said, y'all, I can't remember what month it was. Naturally, it was there, but I said, I'm ready to love again. Yes, I was before I even knew about the show, Ready to Love. So I said, I'm ready to love. It was just a feel like it was like I knew I was a female, like I knew I was a girl, like I knew, but all that wasn't there before. It was like I got to explore, do the fashion, and decide on what I want. All of that was divine. Even hanging out with somebody that I felt nothing, like there was no chance of it was not, I mean, just the truth. Like it wasn't there like that. And it was kind of cool because it was kind of like almost a brother, which it was so cool when you really think about it like that. I can even see how all of that. So, but when I said it, I didn't say anything else. So we were doing things to work on towards love. And then I did some things around the house. One thing came after another. The meditations, when I opened the heart. Now that was it. Like the heart, when the heart wasn't open, I was just preparing, doing the meditations. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. I could go back, but I don't know what day. At what day. I don't know if I met him the day after submission. I don't remember. I just know that I had my Tuesdays is my day off, and I went to, and it was funny because I said to y'all I was going to like the nail salon, and everybody was calling me auntie and ma, and I didn't feel like they looked just as old as me, I thought, but I didn't really understand auntie and ma either, but it just felt more like I was like the guardian, of any given place. And I was like, you know what? And I told them that I heard Spirit say, look, it's time to take off the rags off the head, which not rags, they were the hair wraps, but go get your hair braided. And I was like, oh, we've been through this already. Remember, y'all? And I'm, Spirit, we've been through this. Like, how? And he just got me on Google. The first one, it felt right, went my favorite hairstyle because of the quality and the way the braids are. And even as they get older, the way they fall, hands down. That was Tuesday. Monday, they told me Sunday and Monday, and I said it to my meditation. They said, take off the rags, get in your divine femininity. I started making on my skin stuff and my stuff, getting up, doing new exercises for like a last month or and a half, like, doing all these squats and just changing. And remember, studying heavily Dr. Joe Dispenza and the whole quantum field. Heavily, like it was my whole conversation. And really listening and doing those meditations. What we did a 21-day, a 40-day, a 21-day. Now we're on a 21-day again. So this is an accumulation of a lot. But I was ready, and that was the point. And I was more ready, and I stayed ready. And I thought it was going to be a certain way ready. And that Spirit said, why do you want the same life? When I had this, we're going to go back, and we're going to buy land in North Carolina, and then we're going to get... Spirit's like, hey, we've been here already. Like, why you want to do that again? And I told the group, you remember that. And I was like, I still want that. But no, you could have that. I wanted this African-American man, has been the same culture. He got so much swag, and he's just, it's like being with one. It's like all the essence of everything that I asked for. This is what I wanted for now. So I was okay, how we met. So that day was Tuesday. I took off, got my hair braided. On Wednesday, I had my brand new tie-dye dress with all the colors. And then I had my same thing with the sneakers. I got this batiqued sneakers with all these colors. I forgot what I call it, some art, but it's cool. I had the sneakers on, the dress on, and my hair was spanking brand new. Just got it done the night before. Yo, nails was just done. I was so freaking fly. I did all my little skin stuff. I was like, oh, I was on my skin. I was like, skin, I need you to work out. I need you to come on back. I was eating all raw, 100%, absolutely. Life was good. I found all the vendors I wanted. I got new food. I got so much food. I get so many vitamins. Look how I'm always energetic. So Life was good. Y'all saw it. Like, I mean, I was good. How you asked it? I'm good. Life is good. I'm good. You know, I'm doing what I love. Like, these are prerequisites, I believe. Tuesday. So Tuesday I get my hair done. Wednesday I go back to art center because I go to art center usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It could fluctuate, but it's Wednesday back. I'm going to see the brother that make my earrings, and there's another brother in there. Now, still, y'all, even though my heart is opening, we're doing all this heart stuff. I'm listening to Spirit. Spirit talking about getting involved. The first week we just dealt with our divine femininity. We was on it, right, in the meditation. And I'm still knowing I want somebody. But when I walked into every space that I walk in, because I work here and I work with vendors, I'm usually the only woman. Sometimes I'm walking into a room with 3, 4, 5 men in any given, if I'm walking into a space. It's really another woman in there. So there's a way that you got to act like you one of the guys. And you don't do it on purpose. You don't even know you're doing it, but you got to act more than one of the guys. You just got to act serious. Because, you know, you're a woman and you feel it and it's energy and they kind, but you're the only one. So you're not really looking at nobody. You conducting your business and you getting out. So that's what I came to do. And then he was working with another brother, which was Manasseh, but I didn't see him. Listen, he's sitting next to me. I ain't going to turn around and look at him. I'm looking straight. So we're both, you know, talking to Sule, kind of, you know, because he was already working with Sule and I just kind of barged in. But, you know, I came in. Sule said, no, you know. So I had them dope sneakers on and he looked at the sneakers and he said, I still can't see him because we're both facing front. He says, oh, I like your shoes. I like your shoes. And I said, I know they're nice, right? I'm such a Leo. God dang it, I did it. I did say that. I can't believe now I said that, but like I said that. I said, I know they right. I know, right? They nice, right? So I did say that. So then I sure did. You like them? They nice, huh? I said it. I said, I know, right? They nice. Anyway. I was like, they nice, baby. And so, yeah, so that was it. And then I got up and took care of my business. I almost was kind of, he was trying to take care of his. I was like, brother, I'm sorry. He's like, no, you go. And I took care of it. And then I walked. That was it. So then somebody comes to me and they say, hello, how are you? And I was shocked because the people that I know at the art center, no. First of all, they thought I was married to the other man still, and secondly, they don't really approach me like that. So they always say, hi, how you doing? But it's very like sister, brotherly, respectable. That's how I saw it anyway. But he didn't. He specifically said, hey, I'm the brother that was in the place. Oh, he said, hi, how are you? My name is. So I was going to turn around and be like, give him my little, I'm not even interested right now. But I didn't because I looked at his eyes. When I saw his eye, I can't explain it. It was just something spiritual. It was just something in the eyes. And I was just like, oh, wait a second. And I heard clearly say, Spirit said, he said, I would like to know if I could take you out or something. It was very polite. It was very respectful. It was very nice. It was very appropriate the way. And I thought I was going to say no. And Spirit, right now, I felt like Spirit yanked me and said, you need to practice. You need to go out. You need to say yes. And I did. And from there on, you know, he took me to the ocean, because he's a Pisces, so, you know, he always near the water, and laid back and cool. I mean, you know, listen, we don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't know, you know. I'm just saying, so the way it is now, I'm good. It's easy. It's very easy. My daughter's father was a Pisces. And that was the man, I had a baby with, like I did. They got away, especially for the Leo, because that water kind of, it calms you, it calms you down. And like I said, the first place, it was all heart stuff, and then we went to the place, Akoma, which is the heart, and everything was the heart. So I asked him, what made you approach me like that? Because, you know, he's younger than me, so it's kind of brave, you know. He says, first of all, when I saw the shoes, I wanted to know who was attached to these shoes. Because he said right away, he said, because it wasn't a Ghanaian woman. He said, I knew you wasn't Ghanaian, because he said, I said right away, well, that ain't a Ghanaian woman, because they wouldn't wear the shoes like that. And then he said, I saw the dress, and I still couldn't see, but when you got up, I got up, and it was a doorway. It really was. And it was, the sun was shining, and I was standing in the doorway in the sunlight. I'm sure they saw my whole body, because that's what men like sundresses for. I now know why they like women in sundresses. They like summertime. Anyway, probably saw everything. And, the sun reflecting in the thing. And he ran, and that was it. And then that was it. Like, it was great. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he told me that. I said, what made you do that? He said, it was my heart. That was my clue. He was like, it wasn't my heart. My heart said, you have to go get her. He said, I even told Sule, I'll be back. I'll be right back. I'll come back and get the stuff. Because he was ordering some earrings to having some made. And it was his heart. Yeah, so, and then, here, like I said, if your art center's like a family, and so if you're walking together, you're already together, but that's the kind of good part. Nobody want to make the community look bad, so you're getting checked constantly. People come at him constantly. So I know you with the sister, she's like family, da-da-da-da, oh yeah, he getting all everybody like, I like you together, I think this is a good choice. Oh, it's like, it's all of that. That's like a daily. So you never really, like I say, you dating with the brother, and then you go out with, it's beautiful. It's working for me right now, because it's not like no pressure, because it's a whole nother way of dating, but you get to go out dancing, and you have nice conversations, and it's a blast. So I'm good. It's smooth. It's easy. It's nice. And it's fun because it's new. And he's sleeping. Show you I need to be sleeping too, because that's what's up. And he goes out his way. I don't come out of my pocket for nothing. And nothing. And not that he has it, but he makes it work. He didn't have money to take me out, so he hired musicians and paid them something, and had my own serenade. And that music came out to be some of the most spiritual music. He always got somebody to do something special, to bring something special to the table, or to always have some gift. Always give me a bracelet the first day, just always something. Share his food, his everything, his time, his family. Always got a love song or something set up, or some surprise, somewhere to go, to walk to. And it's very spontaneous, and like, it's always something. But he's young. He's young. He's younger than me. I won't tell his age, because maybe one day I'll let him tell his age. He is very legal. He's way over 18, so just don't get it like that. But, I mean, I'm 55, right? I'm going on 54, so I'm getting older by the second now. Talking about age, but it don't bother me. It don't bother me, but I love it. Y'all want to hear something funny? You stay this long, y'all should get, y'all going to definitely get this bonus. This is the bonus I laughed at. This is something. But what is it like dating somebody younger? Spirit, connected, everything. Like, I love it. I mean, he young, so he like young people music. I mean, this is the funny part. Like, just join the journey, because this is going to be hella funny. And the music, I'll be like, I'll be saying in my mind, he can do about 2 or 3 more of these songs. It's like their version of rap. But he loves old school stuff, so that's what's up. But I know that he's young, so I know that's still in him, so... but he's very, very, very mature, and he want to be with his woman in a sense when he finishes his day work and be home, and that's the kind of person he is, and I like that. But also, I laughed today, just saw how I did it. So today, I don't know, his pants was hanging off his butt, like I saw it, So I watched them walk a bit, and then we sat on the couch, and I said, so what's that about? Why your pants is always down there? Like, I just want to know, like, what is that? Like, I don't really know. Like, what is that about? Like, do you know your pants just fell down? Like, do you know your pants is down there? Because what is that about? Like, I just need to know. Because is that like some cultural? Because, like, look at this shit. Like, I'm trying. He looked at me. He pulled them pants up. But the funny part, he pulled the pants up and he just laughed. He laughed like, yo, I got it. I got it. Like, yeah. He said, I am very sorry. You will never see me with my pants like this again. No, don't. Yeah, that's the, yeah, because it's not really right. It's not really right. So, I mean, in all honesty, I'm just going to be honest. Like, am I going to have to, I mean, is he going to grow up being with me? Hell yeah, he is. Of course he is, but that's what he's here for. He wants to come up. He wants the, he don't mind you saying something that a woman could tell a man. Even a woman younger than a man, women be having straight wisdom. That's just the way it is. I don't mind having wisdom, and I don't mind sharing mine. I just don't like when the person don't want to listen, or the person, I'm just saying, that's who I am. Like, you're telling these men something, they don't never listen. They don't want to hear what you got to say. They don't want to change. Like, telling them something that you can see, but that's okay, you know. So he'd be like, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not in no fairy tale. He's young, I'm older, but it works because the core is more than the core. So much in common, so much the same. But I know I know that I believe this, that a younger man who dates an older woman, that's a special kind of man. He's already a little different. He's already more mature. He's already bored with the girls just wanting to go out and party. And there's those men that come. They do exist, and I've met them before. And I feel like they date older women too because they cause us the calmness, the no drama, all the stuff that they say. But it's also because they know that it's because, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, it's because, they want to come up. And I don't mean that in a negative way. They want to be men. They want to know how to treat a woman. They want to know how to conduct themselves in society in a different way. They want to grow up. Some men and women, they just don't want to grow up. They want to be kids. That's, you know it. You've seen it. They want, and so I think those young men, and so he's like that. He's not telling me, if it sounds like a queen thing, if it makes sense, he just takes it to the third eye and be like, I got to say to him. There's no arguing. I ain't got to tell him twice. And he never does that thing again. Because he believes that you get to know each other, you can see where you work. That don't never happen again. So it's just that's always, it's not nobody come, because I know I got my stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I like it. Listen, I ain't working hard on it. He's making an effort to come see me. Like I say, he ain't got it. He's very creative how he got here. And I love it how he do it. He might have the money, but I'm telling you, he makes his effort. But I ain't come out my pocket once. I must keep saying it. Who don't like that? You ain't got to fight nobody off either. He know the ritual. He know the ritual. He know what he can and cannot do. He know what he not supposed to do. So you dating from a whole nother perspective already, because you got to date within the kind of what's going on. At far, so it don't have to be exactly the same. Can't be, but definitely it's perfect for me. So God willing, it will continue to grow. But I'm just trying to figure out where this grow means, because it's kind of baby. So God is a whole nother territory. So that's it. That's how we met. And I like him because he's brave and he's strong. And he knows his responsibilities. He knows who he got to meet. Like he met Kojo, he's met Kwaku. He know who he got to appease. He knows he got to meet the other family. He knows that. He tells me he knows who he got to go through. He knows what he has to do. He knows. And that is beautiful. That's like, oh my God, I could just be a woman. Like he knows what he's supposed to do as a man. He knows how to be a man. It's beautiful. I met his people. I could see why. They did good. It's only two. It's only him and his younger brother. And I love my sister. I love my sister. My sister said, yo, do he got a brother? I was like, he does, but he's younger. He's older than me. So we really, yeah. It never works out anyway. You get the guy, and then you try to go with the brother. And your girlfriend with the brother, y'all know that never works. It never works. It's like it's your blessing. Your blessing. Yes, the silhouettes, you know it. Hey, Cheyenne, Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. Thank you, Naturally. I will check it out, Naturally Clever. Thank you, Naturally. Naturally, yes. Susan Roller Zenobia, yes. Susan Heart Chakra Meditation, yes. Naturally, yes. Miss Brooks, Naturally, thank you. Silhouettes, Silhouettes. Oh, God. Yes, the silhouettes, girl. Them damn silhouettes. That's the summertime. Oh, thank you for that love sign, Susan. Miss Brooks, that's wonderful. It's supposed to be easy. Yes. Thoughtful. Yes. Very excited, Lisa. Thank you. Love mixed with adventure. Yes. He's probably more mature than some he is, and it's embarrassing. It's like, oh my God, who are you? Who are you? You got me cracking up, Susan. I love naturally, Susan. Yes, very, very true, Snorri. That's awesome. Hey, Fly. Nothing like a brave man. Oh, yes, but humble. Yes, and very humble. Give his last. Give his last. You tell him a story, he's pulling all his money out. He's gonna give it all. He's the most altruistic person I ever met in my entire life. I'm like, here we go, Pisces. So, but he know what he want. We hold hands, go everywhere. He said it. I said, you sure you ready for this? Because this is not very much the thing they do. Like the younger guy, older woman. That's not really happening here. It's not the end of the world, and I'm foreign, so it's okay. That's what we do. That's how they feel. But it's definitely not. It's definitely a gutsy move. You would have to be very brave, very strong, and but he having the ball because he's humble, but all the men is like, yo man, you did good. I don't know how you did it, but we so happy. And people come to me to speak very highly of him, who he is, what they know about him, his character, how happy they are that it's him. You're not dating alone. Especially now in the art center. He's in the art center. He's a soldier man. He's training to be a soldier. And I'm in the art center, and there is a community. So that's what I like. You can't really cuss nobody out. Like, you can't really act up because everybody's watching you. They're watching. They have come, they have spoke their piece, they have said what they had to say. So you kind of like you spoken for, you got people. So it's nice. It's everything Sacred Women ever was about. It's everything that we thought was so ancient, but it really still exists in a lot of ways. And even us as older women, we still deserve the treatment. So I'm enjoying the treatment. I'm enjoying the treatment. So I'm gonna go to bed and chill on out, and he got his little spot, so we good. And I'll see y'all all in the morning. So let me see. I want to thank y'all. Thank you so much. So yeah, so I just like all of that, like that, and I'm understanding the culture. I'm understanding. I'm just trying to help you on a dating tip because I didn't understand the whole dating tip. Like I learned a lot, even from the last friendship that I had. I learned so much how it was perceived, and wow, it's a whole different ball game. So you're not out here, especially in one community, dating. No, that's not gonna happen. You gotta. Okay, and if you with somebody or they thought you were and you'll break up, it's got to be that the person was just incorrigible, like they did you wrong. Like that's the only reason why anybody would agree that you should leave, because nobody would agree. They always say work it out, no matter what. They plead for the other person. It's very, very deep because they mean it. And it's very something beautiful in some ways. We should be having that. I think our marriages would last longer if we have people coming to talk to you. Sometimes it's not. You got to let go, but that's not. They're not letting it go too soon, and that's what I love, and that's what I feel like some of the men in that day, especially in the communities, they know that. So they know if they step to you, and now like I met your people, you met my people, you kind of together. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you kind of together, because you're not kind of together, you're together. And now together, and then there's all these, yeah. So I'll just ask them questions. We'll see how it all goes. But I'm enjoying the ride. That's what I could say. I'm enjoying the ride. All right, Queens, I'm going to bed, because this man going to look, he already younger. He got more sleep now. And I need more sleep than he does. This ain't right. So he'll look, yeah, he plays basketball. He's part of this NGO program. His cousin, brother has an NGO program, and one of the things is training them to play basketball. So he had a match today. So they have a match. So he had a match today. So he played hard, and they won. So he's very happy. But he's sleepy, which is perfect because he took the railroad, he took the boat, the plane, but he got here. He got here. You can take that. He took it all. He took the foot. He be doing it. He be doing it. I ain't mad at him. All right, ladies. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yes. Beauty rest. Peace and blessings.